Good morning, children. I hope you have found the information about Diwali and you have written how did you celebrate Diwali in your own words. I had also told you to find out information about Christmas, how people celebrate Christmas. Now, today we'll talk about the next lesson, lesson number 4, the old clock shop. I hope you must have read the lesson. So now it will be easy for you to understand the lesson. Okay, let us see what does the lesson say. But before we proceed, let me say man is a social being. His wants are unlimited. That means he wants so many things. Always he prays God for many wishes. So he needs to fulfill his necessities. Thus, here is a shopping scene of Christmas Eve over Salt Lake in USA. Now, two men went to the old clock shop. Now, how they are helped by the owner in their bad time. Meanwhile, author helps them. Do they all three feel the message Merry Christmas? This says that when we really say Happy Diwali or Happy New Year or Merry Christmas, really, what do we mean? Does it only saying or wishing someone happiness? No. It is the kindness that we show. It is the wisdom that we show. True festive is the one in which we really help someone out of his problems. If we help someone in his problems and if we try to be a helping hand to him, then that is the greatest message or that is the greatest wish for any celebration, whether it be Diwali, Eid or Christmas. So, let us see the kindness of the shopkeeper in the story The Old Clock Home Shop. The Old Clock Shop is a short story. The main character in the story is Ray. Who is Ray? Ray is the shopkeeper of the shop. He is an old deaf owner of a clock shop in Salt Lake City, USA. Now see, he is deaf. That means he cannot listen. There are many people having disability, but they don't cry over it. They take opportunity and do some work in which they do not have to make use of their disability. I mean, they can do their work even if they have any disability. So they don't cry over and they don't beg to people or they don't cry over their problems. They just move forward. Okay. It was late evening on Christmas Eve and Ray was working on the clock that he had sold that day. Now he was just sitting and looking over the clocks. Now as he was winding up for the day, to wind up means when all the work is over, only the last things that are left over, that is called winding up. Two people came to his shop. The younger one in his 20s remained at the front door of the shop and the older one in his 50s approached the counter. Means two people had come. So one was standing outside and one was inside. Now when such things happens, There may be two reasons. One, if they are in a hurry, then they may be doing this thing that I'll just get the clock or I'll just get the thing from the shop and will move. Or here it seems that the intention of these two people are not good, so he has just made the other man stand at the door so that he can alert him if someone approaches, and he can do his thing. Means he might have come to loot the money, or he might have come to cause some harm to the shopkeeper or take away some things from the shopkeeper. So Ray recognized that these were not shoppers. Shoppers means the one who have come for taking thing or shopping. So hid his fear, smiled at the unfriendly face of the older man, and pushed a notepad and pencil towards him. Now see why he has given the notepad and pencil, because he was deaf, so he could not listen. So whoever shoppers come to his shop, whatever they wanted, he always handed over the pad and pencil to them so that they could write what do they want. Now the older person was surprised and said something to the younger man, probably that they had not expected the owner to be deaf. Now see here, now they were surprised. Now they have come to know that the shopkeeper is deaf. Ray could see the shape of a gun in the older man's right coat pocket, and he understood that he had intentions that were bad. I mean, he had bad intentions, but he remained calm. Now, see, if you panic, then things may go wrong. Now, this old shopkeeper, he was very calm and he was wise. So, he kept patient, and he did not panic, he did not shout, he did not call for help. He just remained calm and he was just waiting for the chance. Ray sensed that he should handle the situation by giving the man money without causing any harm to anyone, and so he pointed to the loan board. Now, what is the loan board? Loan board means here what he did is, in his shop he was not earning profit. He had not opened the shop, or he was not running the shop for profit, but he was a good person, and what he did is, he was always giving loan in the form of money. So how he was giving loan? He was just taking the old clocks of people, and then when they had money, what they used to do, they used to pay back the money and take their clocks back. So Ray was not a pawnbroker. Now, what is pawnbroker? He is a person who lends money. Now, in the next slide, I'll show you. I'll show the definition of pawnbroker. But let's proceed. That he took old clocks and watches of needy people. They could return whatever money Ray had given to them and take back their clocks on or watches at the same price without any interest. So he did not take any interest. Now these pawnbrokers are really professionals. What do pawnbrokers do? A pawnbroker is a person who lends money in exchange for objects that he or she can sell. If the person leaving the object does not pay an agreed amount of money in an agreed time, तो जो लोग इंटरेस्ट पे पैसा देते हैं, तो वो लोग क्या करते हैं, कोई भी आपकी कीमती चीज़ होती है, इट मे बी गोल्ड ऑल्सो, सो दे गिव लोन on these priceless things, I mean these valued things, and then if you don't pay the money back, then they would sell. You might have seen the TV channel Pawn Stars. Now these pawn stars are it's a channel, means it's a program which shows how those team of people, they take antique things, they take uh, other things from people and they buy and sell. So that is again different thing. But here also something similar is there, that they take things and in exchange of that they give money. But the only thing here is that when the person has got money, he'll return the money and take back his thing. The older man felt easier, and Ray could spot a little shame in the man's eyes. The older man asked that what asked Ray what his wristwatch was worth, and Ray asked him how much he wanted for it. Ray wanted to gauge how much money this stranger needed, but he knew that the wristwatch was not worth that much. Now, see, this person actually he was not a robber, he was a good person, but his intentions were not bad. But the problem was he was in need of money because it was Christmas time and he also had to shop for his family. I think the same thing I told you when I was telling the story of Diwali, that there are certain people who have to rear their family and they do not earn much, and so they move towards bad things and they just steal things in order to earn money. Now this person was not bad, so when he had a chance to get money by not robbing and just giving just his old wristwatch, when he read the loan board and when he came to know what was the thing, real thing, then he just showed his old wristwatch and handed it over to Ray. Now Ray knew that the wristwatch was not that much valuable, I mean the value was very less, but now he wanted to know how much money that person wanted, but he did not say. So with no clear answer, Ray made his judgment and gave the old man $50. See, the clock I mean the wristwatch was not worth $50, but Ray could estimate that he might be needing he might be in need of this much money, so he just handed over $50 to him. Now they shook hands and the old man seemed to express his thanks. Before he left, he wrote on the pad, I'll be back to pick it up as soon as I can. Merry Christmas. So now see here, you can see that people are not bad. Only when they are in problem, their time is bad. So sometimes they do certain things which are not appropriate, and it's not because they are bad, it is because their condition is worst and they are forced to do certain things which they are not in the habit of doing, but they do it only out of their problems in order to rear their family, or sometimes because of other problem. So how is the celebration of any festival? Is it only lighting diyas, going to people's house, eating sweets and wishing them a good celebration? No, it is the thing when we really become good, when we share our part. If we have good amount of money with us, if we are in a good condition, then what we can do is we can help others in their bad time, and we can also try to bring happiness on their face. So this is the real celebration. So I think that if we find something like this in our society, then we too can become a helping hand to certain people and try to eradicate such bad things from the society by being kind, being humble, and being good to people in order to make them good citizens of the country. Okay, let's move towards the end of the story with the moral. Every story has a moral. So, let us see the moral of this story. Every situation can be handled by understanding the situation calmly by choice. Nobody wants to do bad things. It is circumstances that causes such actions, as I said before. So, kindness and goodwill towards fellow human beings can solve most of the problematic situations. So, be kind, be good to others, and try to solve other problems. And this is the real celebration of any festival. Hope you have understood the story well. Still, if you have any doubt, please feel free to ask me anytime. Thank you. Have a nice day.